she managed to hold down Becky Lynch and get the win.
What a tremendous night for Bayley. She stomped out the fire in Becky and showed the whole WWE Universe she is at the top of this business.
Well,
hey, you were the one who said I should put my finger on the scale.
yeah, but I thought that "and don't get caught" part was implied.
I wasn't actively trying to get caught.
Too bad you don't have the chance to course correct the championship match before Survivor Series.
But maybe I do.
How? Survivor Series is this weekend. You can't send Becky and Bayley back out there tonight for another rematch.
No, but there's another option. As someone said recently, I'm Miss TBD Rebel, not a lawful good rule follower. And Raw is a 3-hour show. There's an announcement I need to make.
All right, Miss TBD Rebel. Whatever you've got up your sleeve, good luck.
This is the second time we've seen the acting Raw general manager in the ring tonight, but this time she has a special announcement.
Here's hoping this goes more smoothly than her stint as special guest referee.
As GM, I'm not deaf to the concerns of the WWE Universe. Specifically, that my involvement in our #1 contender match earlier tonight may have made it look like management was biased towards Bayley. I assure you, my intent as GM is simply to put on the best show for the WWE Universe. And that applies to not just Raw, but Survivor Series. As such, it is my duty to inform you that Bianca Belair will not be defending the Women's World Championship this weekend.
Bianca's being pulled from Survivor Series?
She will not be defending this weekend because it's clear Bayley and Becky Lynch are not done yet. I just hope they have allies to rally to their side. 8 fighters, 2 teams of 4. War Games!
War Games at Survivor Series? I'm not missing this one.
Well, we're paid to be there, Saxton.
I know, but it's still incredibly exciting.
I'm still not over what you did in my match with Bayley.
Glad we're okay.
We are. And I respect your hustle. You've made a lot of bold choices since coming to WWE. It's one of the reasons I want you to be on my War Games team.
Really?
I like your instincts. especially when you get in trouble and have to think quickly on your feet. Heck, I even trust your instincts. Team with me, and I'll let you pick the rest of the War Games team.
Let me think about it.
You really did it this time, didn't you, you dummy?
I'm sorry you're not getting the championship match at Survivor Series, but I'm the GM, and this is my call.
Should have just booked the War Games match from the start, honestly. Want to be on my team?
Why do you want me on your team?
I think it's pretty clear from your time as GM that you've been going into business for yourself here, and just doing whatever you can to scrape by. And that's exactly what I look. So what do you say?
I'll get back to you.
Hey, I've been looking for you. I thought we were gonna meet outside of catering.
Turns out I was pretty busy in here. Both Becky and Bayley want me to be on their War Games team.
You can't be serious. You loused this up so badly, and they both want you on their team?
What can I say? I'm a catch.
I swear, there's something in the water around here that allows you to walk away from the consequences of your actions unscathed. I'm sure putting yourself into the main event while you're also acting GM will be no different.
Thanks for another great promoter lecture.
Look, I know you're gonna do it anyway. Who are you teaming with?
Becky had a good argument, but I'm teaming with Bayley. Damage Control is a force, and I want to work with them.
Can't wait for you to get absolutely no flack for putting yourself into the match that you set up.
The following contest is the Women's War Games match! The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
Cap wanted a war, and now she has one.
Introducing first, from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Cargill!
Cap has to be the worst general manager in Raw history. She puts herself in war games, and I heard it wasn't even her idea.
Rumors aren't facts, Corey. And besides, anyone who competes in this type of match deserves our respect.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Two sides are about to battle with a title opportunity on the line. War Games is a match with no rival. 2 rings, 1 giant cage, and 8 superstars ready to risk it all for the big victory.
Not only is pride on the line here, Cole, but depending on which team wins, we're going to have either Becky Lynch or Bayley as the #1 contender to Bianca Belair's title.
That's true.
Look out!
And she doesn't connect. Oh, what a forearm. Lynch now on the offensive. Oh, saw it coming.
Lynch saw it coming.
A stalemate of counters. Defenses are sharp in this series of reversals.
Kick gets caught.
Legs trapped. What's next?
Oh, what power.
Thunderous powerbomb.
An unyielding showing of authority. No 2 ways about it. She just went catapulting across that gap and into the other ring. Oh, my Lord! She had it scouted. Spear! Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage. Oh!
Cage opens, and the strategy now has to be to take charge, play the numbers game to your advantage now.
Giving her team the advantage, but she's looking for her own advantage now.
Just tossed. She got airline miles for that. I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Oh, what a spear!
Ooh, what a forearm club. Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the
Becky with a takedown, looking for the disarmer. Can she cinch it in?
There's got to cinch.
There's the save. How close was that?
Sick thud from that table.
Consecutive attacks keeping Lynch off her game.
Becky's fighting spirit needs to cause a change here.
Uh-oh. Buckle bomb!
Clearly holding nothing back.
Using that well-placed table to great effect.
She just got flung all the way to the other ring. She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking.
From way up. Oh, what a nasty knee lift. The next entrant incoming to even up the odds. Timely reversal on Lynch. Oh, feet tackle.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that. Door swings up.
Becky.
Manhandle slam.
Becky has opened up an opportunity.
Sitting high above the ring, the only question is to what end?
No! Holy hell! That's it, that's it!
From the top of the cage, there are no words to describe it. Just good God.
What a pump kick. Flat out power. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
Oh, man.
What a show of disrespect for Bayley.
Forearm gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied. Gotta find a way out of the guillotine.
They're not going to last long. Wall with a bridge and out. Incredible. Nice running crossbody.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
And here we go. Climbing up the cage. Only bad things happen from that decision. Being let loose to surely become the tide turner for their team.
As if the numbers advantage wasn't enough, looking under the ring for a weapon. No!
Diving from the cage. Just a terrible decision with disastrous consequences.
She's not going straight in. She wants something from under the ring.
Great job refocusing to reverse that. Here it comes. Will she get it fully locked in? Unleashed might and force. This one trying to maneuver out and successfully. Oh, wow. Impactfully, too. And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
By Becky Lynch.
Unbelievable athleticism.
She manages to get control. Oh, look at Becky. Now it's Lynch.
Can that finish Io?
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it. And here we go. They're on a mission to set. Showing the world just how much fight she's got left.
Not enough to just even the odds. She's searching for a tool to gain the advantage. And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. Placing them into the corner.
Just tossing that table around like it was nothing. Pump kick on target.
Deadlift military press.
Oh, moly. Reversal on top of reversal. Bayley delivering the kick to the gut. There's the rose plant. Can Bayley take advantage? Oh, it's going to happen. Oh, look at that splash. Love it. Oh, my God. Oh, man.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. And we just saw some serious offense.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. The gate has been open, and we're about to see a bit of a handicap match here, gentlemen. Unleashing some pure, destructive force. And adding in the table for extra impact, shooting to make it hurt. And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need. Tossed between the rings, and she's in a precarious position now.
Oh, man. And she had Natalya's number there.
Checking the back of the knee. Watch this. Rose plant. And that can vanquish Natalya. She is just desperately trying to fight out of it. Look at this, fighting out this series of
Will create separation. Clothesline.
jumping DDT.
Absolutely planted.
Taking flight. Oh my gosh.
New entrant about to come in, and not a moment too soon.
Ascending the War Games cage. No idea what her plan could be. Chop flying. Big miss right there. Chop, chop.
That's our final competitor, the door. Double underhook. Kendo stick impact. Oh. Evading offense. Turns it around. Double underhook. Got the leg. Flying screw. That'll tear your knee up. And Natalya dodges that. Up from the ground. Chicken wing facebuster. Picture perfect execution. Then we see Stratton.
She's reached the top of the War Games cage, but what now?
Scratching and clawing. This could be it. And there's the save. For the win. Maybe not. Double stop into the arm. Look at this. Bayley going up.
Bayley's gonna fly. Stomping straight down on the arm.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best.
Suplex. Go right to the kidneys. Golly. Landing a big hit with that hammer.
With an elbow. Oh, it's over. Oh, Reed, this is chaotic. Come on, ref.
Nice monkey flip. And now it looks like she's struggling for air. Continued shots to the core will do that to you.
This could be it. Cover for the win.
And she breaks the count.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Nail digging. Lift off. But meanwhile, here's Sky.
Over the moonsault by Io Sky.
Io might have put an end to it.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
They are ready to inflict more punishment on their opponent.
Looking to end the chicken wing. Down on the face buster. Just like she envisioned.
That'll change your career. That match deserves another look, folks.
Here are your winners, Jade Cargill, Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai.
Victory for the cap. You can really see why the WWE attempted to recruit this woman multiple times over the years.
And she turned us down, Saxton. The WWE Universe might not remember that, but some of us are not going to let her forget.
I'm not going to advocate resting on your laurels, but if you make it out of War Games with a W, I'll grant a very deserved exception.
Bayley and the captain are still celebrating their epic War Games victory.
And why wouldn't they? You're now looking at the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship and the GM who put her in that position.
This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division on Raw. Shotzi? Is that a full-size tank?
Oh my God, Shotzi came prepared. I guess she graduated into something larger.
She's not stopping.
This is going to be bad.
I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off what's about to happen.
Shotzi just picked up speed. She's going to nail the cage. Into the side.
Down they go. This is bad.
I can't believe what just happened.
We need some help out here. Fast.
Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops? I'm going to be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the War Games cage.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announce War Games without me. That's my thing. I announce War Games.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's rightfully next in line for the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match against Bianca Belair on the next Raw.
You
Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
At least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Bayley's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, Did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend. Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Becky Lynch?
That's Becky's music. But where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Becky Lynch from behind!
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who felt they were more deserving coming out of that War Games match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off while two of her possible future opponents are going to tear each other apart. The Women's World Champion is the real winner here. Nothing fancy here, just raw power.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Schoolboy. Wait, no!
Into a powerbomb! A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
She flips it back on her. Uh-oh. Shining Wizard. And Becky there wasn't looking her best when she took that shot.
Just one step ahead. Spear! Ooh. She avoids the attack completely.
Ooh, that foils Lynch.
Becky moves out of the way.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. Lynch is losing command in this one.
Becky's gonna have to endure this punishment. Whipped out the ropes, reversed. Showing their athleticism, ducking out of the way multiple times. How about a little head scissor action? Boom! And a drop kick. Look at her stumble back up, probably seeing double vision.
What a pump kick. Looking to end it here. This could be it. No, kick out at 2. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
She now has gotten herself into a distressing spot.
Looks like she's having problems creating any of her own offense.
Had that well. Oh, no, it's roll up. She fights her shoulder up before 1.
Looks like there's some more fight left in her.
Boom.
Oh. Going up. Uh-oh.
But right hands create separate.
Double underhook.
Sit on into the armbar.
Think about all the pain she
fights her way out of the armbar.
Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. She gets the shoulder up.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Ooh! Oh, what a kick! Able to avoid any harm there. That is a power-packed punch.
reversals there. Becky's got bad intentions in mind. Takes their breath out. Effective count. Oh, jeez.
Up from the ground. Oh, down with a face buster. Will that overtake Becky? Is it enough? The cover! 2!
On a kick out. She's not done yet. Doesn't get much closer than that.
Becky Lynch absolutely refusing to let things go down like that.
And now it's...
They are ready to inflict more punishment on their opponent. Hooking them in the chicken wing. All the way down with a face buster. And that is all she wrote. There's 2! An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch. What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the Tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using the crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg sweep with the crutch. At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week. I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks...
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. How those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow. What a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me. I have the night off from in-ring action, just like at War Games. But these three women do not.
Oh my, the Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the trunk that she'll be facing them in a fatal four-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron. Nonetheless, this is going to be a huge fatal four-way contest here on Raw. Like you said, Corey, Cap definitely has a target on her back due to her history with these 3 other superstars.
I'm just wondering, after all these false starts, if Cap will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair.
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton.
Made her pay for her mistake.
And responds with a counter of their own. A counter answered by another counter.
Shining wizard.
What impact!
Shining wizard. Able to get out of the way. Into the pin attempt. 2 count. No, shoulders up at 2.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it. Probably seeing double after that one.
Not the position you want to be in right now. Straight impact on the throat.
Steel chair to the temple.
Asuka got out of the way.
It has to be demoralizing to just get slapped like that.
If that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will.
Oh my God!
Flat out. Now into the scoop slam.
Look at this. It might be time to go to sleep.
Coming back in the ring. She's on down. Grounding their opponent.
A little bit of triangle.
Trying to free herself from the triangle. Left hands fighting desperately, and she's free.
Fails to connect on the springboard.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Uh-oh. Asuka retaliates.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam. You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it.
Oh, and she got out of there. Right suplex.
Bulldog. And Liv perhaps starting to show signs of being outmatched here.
This match certainly has taken its toll. Keeping up with 3 other superstars will wear you down.
Double suplex.
What a devastating maneuver.
I can't believe it. Somehow able to find the leverage and get it done.
Rapid fire stops to the back.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
How incredible is Asuka?
Striking from every direction.
And run to the face. Spear! That's gotta be it. She pops the shoulder up and 1.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Electric chair.
Oh, this is scary.
Face buster.
Holy cow! What's punch here came in on them fast. Asuka! Asuka in control! The Asuka overhead!
No! Double arm lock. Yeah, double arm locks. Bulldog! Uh-oh. Thinking pays off.
Ripley uncorking. A clothesline and another ripcord position. Drop kick. Rhea Ripley with the tie. There won't be any coming back for Asuka now.
Oh, speed tackle. She's got the shoulders down. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive. Spear! Cover! And there's the breakup. Just in the nick of impact.
This power. This is unholy. Look at that.
And a drop. She's trying to fight back, but it doesn't look good.
She is barely standing at this point. Airlock applied. What's next? Sit out Spinebuster.
Ooh, direct headshot. Just sickening. Will it be?
That could have been it right there. But now Liv.
Oh, now she's looking to apply the pressure with this submission maneuver.
Able to avoid there. Oh, what a roundhouse.
Quickly holster him up.
Snap pile driver.
Ooh, that didn't go as Asuka designed. Catches the leg. What a windmill kick.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Sit-out slam. Face buster. Oh, what a spear. Spear.
That was vicious.
Is it enough? The cover. Two. Almost ended it there.
She just will not go.
And here we go. Single leg crab.
Uh-oh, in the club, breaking it up at the last second.
Spear!
Man, earth-shattering. Ooh, what a forearm club. Ooh.
Boom! Boom! Kick after kick! Stunning kicks by the... She's got it. Got her shoulders down. Running interference. And now to Liv. Oh, Buster. Kick. Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
Spear! Treating the torso to yet another attack.
And Asuka shaking off the fatigue to keep things going.
Asuka looking to keep that momentum up through the wear and tear.
Here's the cover for the win. And what a win for Rhea Ripley tonight. And here's another look at why the Fatal 4-Way is one of the most unpredictable and entertaining matches in WWE.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in War Games.
What's unhealthy, you're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine. You're...
From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle. Bulldog! Oh! All the way up, and the crash landing powerbomb.
A powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
This fight has made its way to the entranceway.
Oh, man, so many things can go wrong now.
Oh, that backfired on her.
Measured elbow drop.
And I think we all know nothing good comes of fighting on the stage.
Case in point, nothing good happening right now.
She goes back inside the ropes. She's taking things to ringside. Took off the hood of the announce table. Now there go the monitors.
Bad intentions in mind here.
Come on, Byron, get in front of me.
No.
And finds a counter.
Every maneuver being returned with counter fire.
Delivers the knee. She's got the shoulders down. And an early kick out.
She's trying to make it an early night.
Oh, my God.
Hope you boys put your running shoes on. It might be time to clear out. Oh!
Wow, what force going right into the crowd.
Oh, boy.
And back to the ring she goes, perhaps looking to take things to a more familiar territory.
Oh, what a high kick.
She's got the whole WWE Universe rallying behind her.
Spear!
That was vicious. Steered clear of that.
Spear!
She's taking a beating here. Starting to lose a step or two, but the good news is there's plenty of real estate to catch your breath.
Oh, Shotzi manages to counter. That might be it. Early kick out, referee right on top of the action.
She's not going quietly into the good night here, making things very interesting.
Piercing elbow drop. Bad predicament right here.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Oh, it is
Trapped now in just a sharp elbow.
Check. Shotzi caught by the counter. All right, back to it, returning to the ring.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power. Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
She manages to get control.
Look at this, going counter for counter. Big forearm.
Up and down. What a slam. Picking up speed, building momentum. Trying to change the tides of the match. No trying. The superstar has changed the tides of the match. Hoping to end it here. This is it. And a kick out of only one.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
No count out as she takes this fight to the floor.
She's got a chair, and I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come.
And we see the attention being put on the torso area. Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
Sidewalk slam.
She has no idea where she is right now.
Bam! Oh, man. Great counter. Oh, with authority.
We're undoubtedly nearing the end.
Truly fighting to the last breath, but we might be coming up on that soon.
Whipped across the ring. Up over the top. Great move there. Ducked underneath. What agility. Head scissors. Drop kick.
She wants to finish this.
Uh-oh. Jawbreaker.
Call the dentist.
Big impact to the back of the neck.
One step ahead of Shotzi there. Up from the ground. All the way down with a face buster.
Nothing Shotzi can do now.
Looking for the victory. 2.
After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.
Thanks for having my back out there.
I was annoyed. Honestly, I think the whole WWE universe was.
So, guess this means we're finally gonna get our match, huh?
You're pretty excited for someone who's about to get handled.
I see how it is. Well, you just go ahead and underestimate me, champ.
Oh, I don't underestimate you at all. I've seen your stuff on the indies. I know you can go, but so can I.
You've watched my indie matches? I didn't know you'd be into that.
What? Just because I started wrestling at WWE and never had an independent run doesn't mean I can't appreciate what you did there. I mean, that dive off the balcony against La Congrejita Loca? Wild. Self-destructive and probably ill-advised, but wild.
Man, if you had ever been a free agent when I was in TBD, I would have gladly jumped off a balcony against you too.
That sounds like a blast. Except I'm the one who would have been doing the jumping. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with how it came up, but I do sometimes wonder what an indie career would have been like for me. It sounds like an adventure.
Huh.
What?
Just gets me thinking about our match.
About whether I'm going to pin or submit you?
No. Well, not exactly. Someone recently pointed out that I was lucky enough to experience a fantastical whirlwind tour when I got to WWE. I got to have the adventure. I'm wondering if I should pay it forward.
What do you have in mind?
You're confident you're gonna beat me anyway, right?
Anytime, any place.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
You want to do what?
It's just going to be 2 matches.
Best of 3 series. So yeah, it might go 2, if Bianca really has no fight in her.
It'll probably go 2. That's as many as I need.
It's not the best of 3 series that gives me pause. It's the locales. It is the usual custom to defend the WWE Women's World Championship on WWE TV.
Sure, we could do that if we want to stick with what's comfortable. Or, get this, we fight for the Women's World Championship in the coolest indie arenas around.
Japan? Mexico? We could even go back to your old stomping grounds in the UK. Honestly, sounds like a great way to push that grassroots international exposure you business types are always talking about.
And you know what else it sounds like?
Oh, I'm positive you'll tell me.
It sounds like a big swing. It sounds like taking advantage of every opportunity on the table. And it sounds like doing something different without being afraid to fail.
I know what you're getting at, and I'm not sure I like you turning my words back on me.
I'm sorry to interject, but this is ridiculous. It's unheard of. Allowing a WWE champion to defend at these underground indie shows? Untelevised? What about the advertisers?
Advertisers? Really?
I'm afraid Troy makes an excellent point. Marketing will hate this.
See?
Fortunately, this is not a marketing company. This is a professional wrestling company. A professional wrestling company that's going to take a swing, and whose general manager cannot wait to get on the road. The only question is, where to first?
Don't look at me. This is your world. I'm just the adventuring tourist who gets to hit you, wherever you so choose.
It may be my world, but I say we make it your world to start. What if we go back to your old territory? Match 1 at Club UK.
God save the king. Dear, dear, dear. That cannot have gone as you'd hoped.
No. Everything went exactly according to my plan of getting hit in the face a bunch.
Are you regretting giving Bianca the invitation into the Indies?
Not at all. I missed the intimacy of a smaller show, the interaction with the fans. Just didn't expect Bianca to pull the same energy from the crowd quite as easily as she did.
Bianca got very comfortable very quickly.
If she had come up in the Indies, I would have wanted her for TBD. But that's not gonna stop me from beating her at our next stop.
Which raises the question, where to next on this great tour of the world?
I've been giving that some thought, with an ice pack on my jaw. Bianca hits hard, and so do I. So let's go to the home of strong style, Japan.
Sure, if you buy at the Japanese steakhouse we always go to.
Deal. That feels like a fitting celebration once I beat Bianca. But only the food. I'm not buying you another jacket.
here is your winner, Jade Carl Girl.
Ladies, it appears that you two will be going to a final match.
Fitting, really. Winning that championship will be even sweeter after going the full series.
Don't get cocky. No way you beating me twice in a row.
Before you two launch into a witty repartee, I have an update. I've just spoken to the suits in Stamford. They have thoughts.
Well, that's never good.
Word of your genuinely marvelous matches has spread, and so has the buzz. They were insistent that the next match will be on WWE television.
They want us to do the match on Raw? You promised us we could see this through in indie arenas.
Indeed I did, so I reached an agreement. We will be producing a portion of next week's Raw live from the location of your final match.
Oh, wow. Listen, I know this is a stretch, but how would you both feel about having the match at
TBD? Yes, a surprising and unexpected suggestion from you. Which is why I have already given instructions for the road crew to meet us there.
Wow. It's going to be super embarrassing to lose on your home turf. But I, for one, am here for it. One idea, though.
What's that?
With everything I know about TBD, and since it's the final match, kind of seems like it should be no DQ, right?
Bianca Belair? You have no idea what you just asked for. Deal. Geneva is gonna freak. Wow.
I'll second that wow. And raise you a hot damn.
They really got to work in here, didn't they? Can you believe it?
After the hectic morning I've had with the crew to get this set up, I can. Had to yell at some guy named Troy a lot. He kept wanting to cover up the TBD signage with Raw logos entirely.
Sounds like Troy. I'm really glad that I could do this for you, Geneva. For us. Did you ever imagine that we'd be here?
Honestly, you main eventing a TBD show feels pretty familiar to me. This one just has more logos.
You know what I mean? This is different. Later tonight, I'm gonna win the WWE Women's World Championship in the house we built.
Living the dream. Hey, you get ready. I've got some contracts to look at.
Same as always. But seriously, don't get too caught up in paperwork that you forget to enjoy yourself tonight. This is big. Big, big.
I know. It is. And I won't. But I also know you'll enjoy this enough for the both of us. Good luck out there.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
It's a TBD homecoming for the captain.
You can see the emotion all over Cap's face. We are tied in this best-of-3 series, and she wants to win it at home.
That might be the daydream, but the nightmare comes when she loses it all in front of her hometown crowd. Can the prodigal daughter return home and win the Women's World Championship? The EST of WWE has come to TBD.
Do you think Bianca's got jitters here tonight, competing out of her element?
Introducing the challenger from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Carl Girl. And her opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee, the WWE Women's World Champion, Bianca Belair.
The referee letting our competitors take...
It's the main event of WWE at TBD. The title is at stake as TBD Original Cap takes on Bianca Belair in a rubber match for the Women's World Championship.
A WWE title defended all over the world, and now at a U.S. indie promotion? I never would have believed it.
Well, believe that despite the feel-good story, Cap has a huge challenge ahead of her to walk away champion here tonight.
Legs caught. Legs trapped. What's next?
What power.
Thunderous power.
Bomb.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much. Look at this. Oh, the high risk doesn't pay off.
My goodness, I think I heard something break on that crash landing.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Evades the attack.
Battling ringside, and our announce table's getting shaky.
That's because Byron is quivering in fear next to me.
Well, I get nervous when the fight comes out here, guys.
Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
From behind. Chop block. Everyone get out of the way. These two are abandoning all restraints.
Well, looks like she's going for something versatile. And what's more versatile in WWE than a ladder?
Oh, my! Belair no longer the toughest around after absorbing that attack. Catches the kick.
What power! Thunderous powerbomb.
An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it. Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Ooh, man! She was clearly waiting for that. Into the power slam.
Turning the tables. Boom! Knee right to the jaw.
Oh, there it is!
Spear! Into the barricade. And now gets tossed into the ring. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Shades of the OEC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings.
This is going to be stiff. Vicious backdrop suplex.
Belair was scouted there.
Spear! Man, earth-shattering.
The champ not in a great place.
Yeah, but you can't count anyone out yet. This match could still go either way.
Ooh, she responds with a counter. And she slides her back to the mat. No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
She's got a stop sign. What is she going to do with it?
Boom! Red means stop, and so does that.
Whipped across the ring. Up over the top. Great move there. Ducked underneath. What agility. Head scissors. Drop kick.
You can see her struggling to find her bearings.
And Belair reverses it. Big time spine buster.
Could lead to a big time win.
Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take?
She still has enough energy for a simple kick out.
Oh, God. Reversal. Can they go on the attack? Spear! The champ's ran on shaky ground now.
Yeah, not looking good at all.
Clothesline. One step ahead of Bianca there.
Pump kick on target.
And no countouts means she has the whole outside to play with. Taking this outside. This could be good.
Oh, boy, to the announce table now.
Oh, yeah, gonna clean it off here. This is gonna be dangerous.
We knew this superstar had a mean streak. We didn't realize that they were downright ruthless.
Oh, my God. Get out of the way. This isn't going to be good. Through the table.
The announce table was just absolutely decimated.
That's how much this match means to them. Nothing and no one is safe.
Makes the cover. Forces the shoulder up after two.
So close. That could have been it. Belair with the wherewithal to avoid that.
Up from the ground.
All the way down with a face buster. Gonna see a new champ.
Cover. Two. And just like that, this journey for the woman they call the Captain reaches a conclusion with a victory over Bianca Belair.
Hey, this is no 70,000-seat stadium, but on this night, in this small theater, this audience feels like WrestleMania.
Well, there's nothing like WrestleMania, but I think it means a little bit more to this superstar that her first championship win happened here.
A full circle moment, Corey. This woman has followed a long and winding road that brought her back to her beginning.
What's next for this superstar? This WWE champion? The sky's the limit.
What's Bayley doing here?
Bayley was the #1 contender until she got injured after War Games.
Bayley's not moving like she's injured now. What does she want?
What do you think, Saxton?
No, 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 no. Not in my ring.
TBD promoter Geneva Rose is not having it.
I get she's ride or die with our new champion, but what's she going to do to stop Bayley?
You got WWE problems. Go settle them on WWE time. Because believe me when I say, if anyone tries to interrupt my best friend's hard-won moment, it's gonna be me.
No, they've been friends for years.
Don't trust anybody.
This is an assault.
This is karma, Saxton. You can only step on so many people before you pay the piper.
And she's paying now, but for what?
Thanks for coming home, Cap. It was so generous for you to put this show together for me. I know you think I'm slumming it around here, but you forget that I'm proud of what we built together. And I know you're used to taking the credit for everything. So I thought it was important for me to make an appearance tonight, to set the record straight. You'd be nothing without me. Let me be clear. I am not just some best friend side character in your hero's journey. What do you think I've been doing since you left? Sitting around and just following your career with rapt attention? You moved on. I didn't. And I've been putting everything I have into growing TBD. So, when Bayley approached me, I was more than happy to help turn your moment into my moment.
You can feel the bitterness from Geneva Rose, the jealousy.
Recognize this? The contract we wrote in the diner when we first started TBD. Yeah, I had it framed. Thought it was a nice touch. Especially now. Because according to this legally binding document, you're still signed exclusively to TBD. You can't work anywhere else. You can't be champion anywhere else. And you belong to me.
But she's a WWE superstar.
Not according to Geneva Rose.
See you next week, Cap. Don't be late.
Well, that didn't go quite like I thought it would.
No, it did not. What are we gonna do?
So some bad news about that. Geneva sent a photo of the TBD contract.
But it's on a napkin.
A legally binding napkin. You're still signed to TBD. And as long as that's the case, you can neither be WWE Women's World Champion.
You're not...
Unfortunately, I am. The title will revert back to Bianca. Although now that she's healed, Bayley will have an opportunity next week.
There's gotta be something we can do to fight this.
I wish there was, but my hands are tied. Good luck out there. It's been
Styles.